And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Riddle Pace Field here in Troy, Alabama, for the final day of the 2024 Terry Sikes Memorial Baseball Tournament. And the first pitch is good. Hard fastball on the inside part for a strike. And leading off for the Wildcats is Brady Kavanaugh, number 8. They had him listed as number 20, but they may not have brought his jersey and only had number 8 available. On the mound for the Oak Mountain Eagles, they just got done playing Charles Henderson. They've got Bryson Mormon on the mound. Eagles are now 11-3 after their victory over the Trojans earlier today. And swing and a miss, sat down on strikes for out number 1. And that'll bring up number 7, Caden Boutwell. First pitch called, strike on the outside part of the plate. And check swing, misses high. That one misses well above as well. Called strike on the outside part, 2-2. That one misses low and away, gets away from the catcher to the backstop. Full count now, 3-2 to Boutwell. And ball 4, Boutwell is aboard with a 1-out walk. Bringing up number 14, Mikey Vanderhayden. Runner on first, 1 man out. First pitch to Vanderhayden, misses well outside. Mormon seems to be throwing a lot harder than either of the pitchers we saw last game versus Charles Henderson. He might be their ace. And they might have been saving him for Enterprise. And a called strike on the outside part. They throw back at first, not in time. They throw back again. This one gets away. Rolls all the way to the dugout and will be deemed out of play. So he gets on second for free. And we'll move up to third for free. So the Enterprise coach saying he should have moved up 2 as it goes out of play, and the Oak Mountain coach saying it's only 1. We're going to see what the decision is. I personally don't read the high school baseball rule book for fun, but apparently it's only one extra base. That's what they're saying. I'll have to add the AHSAA rule book to my coffee table book list. Boutwell still in scoring position at second. Base hit will still score him. 1 out, and even count of 1-1. And that one a breaking ball. Called strike on the outside part. One and two. Hit well out of play to the right side. They throw behind at second. They are really trying to keep Boutwell honest on the base paths. Comes set. And to the plate. Misses outside, even count now 2-2. Vanderhayden looking for something to hit. They throw behind at second once again. Gets away. Will be just out of reach for the shortstop. And Boutwell moves up to third anyway. Good hustle from Boutwell to pop back up and run towards third. And he's just 90 feet away from home plate. 2-2 count to Vanderhayden. Misses high, full count now. Vanderhayden is pumped down there. And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Tries to go up to get it and just can't connect. Fastball just above the letters. And that'll bring up number 16, Brady Richardson. That one misses outside. Two outs. They got Boutwell just 90 feet away. That one misses high. It's going to have to be a base hit or a wild pitch for Boutwell to come in. Mormon from a weird windup. 2-0. That one misses the zone as well. 3-0. We'll see if they give Richardson the green light. And no, ball 4. Richardson doesn't see a strike that entire at bat, and he is aboard with 2 outs. Men on first and third now for number 13, Gavin Mond. Mond on the ground, a swinging bunt on the third base line, goes foul. A little early on the swing. His hands kind of had already rolled over by the time he made contact. No balls, 1 strike. And waves at the breaking ball way early. 0-2 now. And strike 3. Bryson Moorman collects 3 strikeouts after putting 2 runners on. Wildcats strand 2 and can't get any runs on the board in the top of the first. Score still 0-0. We got the Eagles coming up to bat. All right, go ahead. But on the first inning, we've got Brady Richardson up on the mound for the Wildcats. And the Oak Mountain Eagles keeping a similar lineup, at least just so far from the top 2 batters. We've got Alex Harrison leading off and number 11, Peyton Parkinson on deck. And that's the same as the last game versus the Trojans. They had a lot of pinch hitters as they led by 10 runs. Oh, first pitch, just blazing fastball. Not even sure Harrison saw that out of Richardson's hand. Breaking ball swung on, hit to the right side, fielded cleanly by the first baseman, and he tags his bag for out number 1. That breaking ball of Richardson's, it does not loop at all. That thing just drops. Got a lot of tight spin on it. That's going to be tough to hit, but Harrison does make contact. This one on the ground to short. And has trouble with it. Throw still in time at first base for out number 2. That'll bring up Noah Eady, number 18. Fastball swung on and missed, blown right by him. Inside, called strike. Spiked in front of the batter. Goes for ball 1. The 1-2 to Eady. Misses outside. Even count 2-2, swung on. Hit to the right side, fielded cleanly by the second baseman. Thrown to first for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for the Eagles, and the Wildcats going to try and put some points on the board in the top of the second inning. Wildcats back up here in the top of the second inning. First pitch watched, called strike. This is number 22, Tyler Martin. And swung on and missed. Martin used to be a Charles Henderson Trojan, transferred to Enterprise, I believe, last year. One, two. Swung on, called ball, evens it up 2-2. And rung up on strikes. Martin goes down watching. That'll bring up Walker Turner, number 25. Batting from the right side. And a called strike to start him. And there it is again. Gonna have to try to put the bat on the ball here. He's down 0-2. And rung up on strikes. Moorman paints the corner once again. That's 5 strikeouts for Moorman. He owns every out so far. This is Davis Shiver. Called strike. Another one, low and outside. Shiver taking inspiration from Shane Lewis with the shorts on today. His socks going well above the knee. 0-2, and called strike 3 again. Moorman collects 3 strikeouts, all in order to sit the Wildcats down 1-2-3 in the top of the second. Four-hole batter Caleb Hester up to bat to start off the second inning. Richardson kicks and deals. Fastball swung on to the left side, fielded cleanly by the third baseman. Throw. First baseman has to jump forward a little bit off the bag, but it's in time for an out at first. Honestly, I thought Richardson, I didn't think they'd be able to touch his stuff today, but he only has 1 strikeout. Everybody he doesn't have any strikeouts. All the Eagles batters putting the bat on ball, but, I mean, they're not able to do anything with it besides ground out to the Wildcats, and they've had some solid defense so far. Waved at and missed. Almost came out of his helmet there. That's called getting your A swing off right there. Breaking ball. Nice pitch. Misses the zone. 2-1 now. Called ball again. 3-1 to Reed Hartsfield. Excuse me, no, Nick McCord. They changed it up on me. This one fouled off. So they moved McCord up in the lineup. He was the 6-hole batter. Now he's batting 5th. This one on the ground, gets through into the outfield for a base hit. And the no-hitter for Enterprise has been broken up here in the second inning. And that'll bring up Kevin Jasinski. They throw back behind at first, not in time. Close, but safe at first once again. Richardson blows that one right by him. Richardson just bringing it. Unfortunately, they did not accept me for the Neuralink test trials, so I don't have radar built in. I can't see how fast it's going. But if I had to guess, mid-high 80s on the fastball, high 70s on the curveball, because that thing is not a sweeper. It's got a tight curve to it. But Richardson dealing. The Eagles, I guess they're just accustomed to seeing really high velocities. They're able to put the bat on the ball. Breaking ball misses high. Throw down a second. Not in time as he doesn't hang on to it. And he's safe at second with a stolen base. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, strike 2. Two and two. Kicks and deals just outside. And that was their all last inning for the Eagles. Does not go the way for the Wildcats this time. Full up. And Richardson steps off, trying to keep McCord honest back there at second. He's been getting some hefty leads and jumping around a little bit, trying to throw Richardson off. And the payoff pitch. Breaking ball misses outside, ball 4. Jasinski is aboard with a walk. 2 men on now for the Eagles. That'll bring up Brooks Braswell, number 14. Fastball called, strike over the heart of the plate. Fastball misses high and in, even count now 1-1. We got 1 out, 2 runners on base, just 1 in scoring position with McCord over at second. The 1-1 to Braswell. McCord takes off for third. No throw, and he'll get another stolen base. Runners at first and third. They're going to get a signal on what to do if he does take off for second. It's a 2-1 count now to Braswell. Richardson comes set. That one fouled off, out of play. And waved at that fastball. Comes up empty for strike 3. Two outs, 2 men on. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. The first pitch to Owen Edwards. Last game, he hit one off the wall out there in right center field with a stand-up triple that drove in a run last game against the Trojans. This one hit the other way. Will get down for a base hit and scores. And that's a stand-up double for Owen Edwards. And the Eagles are on the board. Eagles lead 1-0 now. Great hitting by Owen Edwards to take that one the other way, right down the left field line. And now it's 2 runners in scoring position, 2 outs. Josh Hart up at the plate. And a check swing did go around. It was a strike either way. And a pop-up on the bunt. Coach going to take a second to talk with him. It might be he might have missed a sign there. I don't really know why you'd try to bunt with 2 outs, but he was aiming for the third base line. Third baseman was a little far back, playing behind the bag. So either he may have missed a call or the coach was just getting on to him for missing that bunt, not being able to lay it down. Either way, 0-2 now to Hart. Fastball waved at for strike 3. So the Eagles tack on a run in the bottom of the second inning, and they've opened this game up in the scoring column as Owen Edwards drives in a run on a big 2-out double. They lead 1-0. Leading things off is the 9-hole batter for the Wildcats, number 1, Pittman Hall. Fastball misses high to start the at-bat. And that one misses the zone as well, low and away. Hitters count now 2-0. Three and 0. Called strike. Mormon to the plate. Fastball hit almost off the handle as that one ran inside. He's worked it back. Full count, payoff pitch. Rings him up on the outside part of the plate, as he's done with the last 4 Wildcat batters. And that's the 7th strikeout for Mormon. They're back at the top of their lineup. Brady Kavanaugh up to bat now. This one hit the other way, snagged by the shortstop. Great play from McCord over at short. And the Wildcats are still hitless. Still a good hit from Kavanaugh, just taken away by McCord over at short. And Caden Boutwell stepping in for his second at bat. Called strike on the outside part. Boutwell walked his last at bat. But he comes up now with 2 outs and nobody on. That one misses high. Evens the count now 1-1. Waves at the breaking ball, strike 2. And waves at that one for strike 3. Bryson Mormon absolutely dealing through 3 innings, 3 hitless innings, and they still lead 1-0. Eagles back up to bat now against Richardson. Starts him off with a breaking ball that misses high above the zone. Eagles back to the top of their lineup with Alex Harrison. Had a ground out his first time up. And this one fouled off the backstop. Little 3D action for the people in the front rows. With a 1-2 to Harrison. This one swung on, hit the other way. Shortstop fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first. Just good, solid defense from Pittman Hall over at short. That's his second put out of the day. And another ground out for Harrison. That'll bring up Peyton Parkinson. Breaking ball called, strike on the outside part. Parkinson also grounded out and waves at that one for strike 2. Richardson miles ahead. And called, strike 3. Parkinson goes down looking. And 2 quick outs for the Wildcats. Brings up Noah Eady, number 18. Breaking ball called, strike. Waves at that one, caught a piece of it, foul tipped and caught by the catcher. Way ahead once again, 0-2. And waves at that one for strike 3. Eagles go 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the 3rd inning. They still lead 1-0. Mikey Vanderhayden, the 3-hole batter for the Wildcats, leading things off in the top of the 4th, and watches that first pitch go for ball 1. Watches that one for a strike. Vanderhayden, the first strikeout victim for the Wildcats back in inning number 1. That one misses the zone. 2-1. Outside as well. Hitters count now 3-1 to Vanderhayden. Oof, waved at. I couldn't tell if that hit the catcher's helmet or the umpire's helmet. Loaded count now to Vanderhayden. Payoff pitch coming. This one swung on high in the air to shallow center field. Under it, makes the grab above his head for out number 1. And that'll bring up number 16, Brady Richardson again. Walked his first time up. Misses well outside. And right down the heart of the plate. Evens the count, 1-1. 1 out, no runners on. This one swung on, chopped foul down third base line. And rung up on strikes, well outside. And Richardson shaking his head as he walks back to the dugout. That'll bring up Gavin Mond. He went down on strikes his first time up as well. That one called high and away. 2 outs, no runners on. Eagles lead 1-0. This one high in the air behind first base. Second baseman calls it off and makes the grab for out number 3. Wildcats go down in order once again, and the Oak Mountain Eagles lead 1-0. Bottom of the 4th inning. And the first pitch to Hester misses well low. Hester had a ground out his first time up. And outside part of the plate called strike. Good pitch from Richardson. Check swing called strike either way. 1-2. Outside, tracks the line of the other batter's box. 2-2. And breaking ball hits the dirt in front of the catcher. Full count now, 3-2. Payoff pitch from Richardson. Fastball misses the zone. Hester's aboard with a leadoff walk. Bringing up Nick McCord. He got the first hit for the Eagles. That one misses low. And that one fouled off. And out on the pickoff. Breaking ball called strike. Nice pitch from Richardson. Stunned McCord at the plate. And they've got one less thing to worry about over at first and one more out. The 1-2. That one misses inside. Breaking ball fouled off. McCord hangs on. And caught by the catcher on the foul tip and thrown into left field as they try to get it around the horn. And McCord goes down on strikes. Bringing up Kevin Jasinski, walked his first time. 2 outs, nobody on. This one high in the air, out of play. And a swinging bunt back at Richardson. Fields it cleanly. Throw over to first in time for out number 3. So the Eagles can't get any runs in the bottom of the 4th. They still lead 1-0. And welcome back to the 5th inning. We've got Ava Jackson on the call here for the Jackson 5. Number 22. What? 22. That's Tyler Martin. He held back on that. I was going to park right over there, too, and then I was like, I don't know, a lot of foul balls go over there, so I definitely – woof. That one misses high and in. Martin didn't have that big of a lead over at first. They kept throwing behind him, but now he's got a pretty sizable lead over at second, and they're not really worried about him. They do have 2 outs, so they can just kind of focus on the batter. And he's going to get a pinch runner over at second. There'll be number 6 running for him. Oh. I know Richardson would love to get that one. The infield all shifted in. They're going to be trying to play that runner on third. Any ground ball to the infield, they'll try to go home with it. They get it down. So a true sacrifice bunt there. Wildcats do get the out at first, but the Eagles drive in a run. Wildcats back at the top of their lineup. Brady Kavanaugh leading things off. Fouls this one off. Out of play. Hit this one the other way to the shortstop. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. And that's Nick McCord over at short that took away a base hit from Kavanaugh last time as he lined out. Great throw from McCord to rifle that one across the field in time at first for out number 1. And brings up Caden Boutwell. That one misses the zone. One out, nobody on. Ooh. A little outside from my taste, but a called strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. Breaking ball on the inside part, misses the zone. Two. Misses outside. Check swing. They tried to appeal it to the first base umpire. I don't think he was paying attention, to be honest. Full count now to Caden Boutwell. Fastball swung on and missed for strike number 3. Boutwell goes down on strikes for the second time today. So quick 2 outs brings up Mikey Vanderhayden. Flew out his last at bat. That one misses the zone. Kind of been there all day. Maybe just a little bit too outside. Oof! Rings Vanderhayden's bell as that one slips away from Moorman. And he'll get a pinch runner. That's Reed Burns coming into first. Wildcats have 2 outs, 1 runner on. Brady Richardson at the plate. He's 0 for 1. He walked back in the first inning, struck out last time. Burns with a good lead over at first base. Fastball misses the zone. Right down the heart of the plate. Would have been a good pitch to jump on. Instead, watched for strike 1. This one fouled off, well out of play. Misses outside, takes off for second, throw low, rolls into center field. He's safe at second. Stolen base for Reed Burns. Better throw, might have beat him there. Man in scoring position now. Base hit from Richardson will score. And the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, chopper down the first base line. It's fair, doesn't even run. And he'll be out at first. And the Wildcats are once again scoreless in the top of the 6th. Eagles lead 2-0. Richardson still on the mound for the Wildcats. This one hit in the air to right field, going to be close to the line. And he arranges for it and makes the grab for out number one. Great job from the right fielder to get there. Would have been a fair ball down the line. That's Boutwell who tracks that one down for out number one. Bringing up Noah Edie. Edie still hitless today. Strikeout and a ground out so far. Breaking ball, not sure where that one missed. Waves at that one. 1-2. Spikes the fastball, evens it up, 2-2. Swung on to the left side, going to be a close play, hustling down the line, throw in time at first. Good play from Martin over there to range for that one. And 2 quick outs. Brings up Caleb Hester. Called strike on the outside part. Hester walked his last at bat. Breaking ball, another called strike. Hester didn't like either of those. 0-2. And rung up on strikes. Wildcats down to their last 3 outs. They trail 2-0 as we head into the final inning. Wildcats down to their last 3 outs as they trail in the top of the 7th, 2-0. And this one fouled off. They're going to be going 5, 6, 7. Going to be Gavin Mon, Tyler Martin, Walker Turner, trying to keep the Wildcats alive. This one hit the other way. Ground ball fielded by the first baseman, tags his bag for out number one. You know, just to give the Wildcats a little boost here, Mormon is throwing a no-hitter right now. I'm just going to say it. He's 2 outs away from a perfect no-hitter, so maybe that'll jinx them and the Wildcats can get a hit and maybe some runs on the board as Tyler Martin up to the plate now. That one misses away. Martin walked his last at bat. This one high in the air, well out of play. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. 1-2 now to Tyler Martin. And called strike 3. Martin goes down on strike for the second time today. And the Wildcats down to their last out. All coming down to Walker Turner. 2 outs, nobody on. Fouls this first one off. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Mormon just 1 pitch away from a no-hitter. And that'll do it. Turner goes down on strikes, and that's the ball game. Bryson Mormon, a 7-inning no-hitter. And you don't see that very often. Got to tip your cap to him. As the Eagles come away with a victory, they win 2-0 here in the 2024 Terry Sikes Tournament. We want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time.